Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is a Christmas classic. It talks about being accepted, something a lot of people need to learn nowadays. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose, but did you know his story is also a trans allegory? And Rudolph's nose is literally called a non-conformity in this film.
Did a pretty fair job of hiding Rudolph's non-conformity.
Which is a term used by trans people. We didn't invent this, but it's right there, people. Right there. Then there's Herbie, an elf, and he wants to be a dentist, which is something the other elves can't relate to. Sort of like with trans people when we say we're one gender but no one believes us. It's a similar sort of thing, and Rudolph's parents force him to wear something over his nose so no one knows his nose glows. Sort of like how for a lot of trans kids, and even trans adults, we're forced to wear stuff that isn't in line with who we are as a person. People should wear whatever the they want. And this film shows that there are more important things than conformity. You are who you are because of your differences. We should be proud of our differences and not shunning them. Not to mention, Herbie literally says he's a dentist because he wants to be one.
Who are you?
Well, actually, I am a dentist.
A dentist?
Well, I want to be someday. Right now, I'm just an elf.
And really, having a dental degree does not make you a dentist. What makes you a dentist is that you practice dentistry or have retired from dentistry. That's the key there. If you have a dental degree and don't do anything with it, you're not really a dentist. And really, a lot of the characters in this film don't fit in. Much like how trans people don't fit in because there's something called cisnormativity. Cisnormativity is the imposed rule set upon society from a cis perspective. It's the idea men have penises, women have vaginas. That's cisnormativity, and that you have to conform to a certain way. For example, a man can never wear a dress under cisnormativity. Gender nonconformity is not allowed here. Even in the misfit toys, this is the case. No one wants them, and all they want is for someone to see them. Much like with trans people, the reason we speak out is to be seen. One of the reasons I started this channel was because I wanted there to be another voice out there in the trans culture. And well, I'm getting closer to that. And there are a few ways you can help. You can subscribe to this channel to see more of my videos. And don't forget to turn on your notifications and make sure it's in your settings too. Because a whopping number of you don't have notifications turned on for my videos. The sooner you see those videos, the better they'll perform. So it would really mean a lot if you could do that. Thank you. Anyway, the misfit toys, they follow Toy Story rules. They lose life when there aren't kids playing with them. And all the misfit toys stick together, much like how queer people stick together. There's a movement amongst trans folks called the LGB movement, which is remove the T from the LGBTQ plus community. And well, there's a bit of a problem with that. Trans people were here from the start. See, if you actually knew queer history, you would know that. So either you're screwing us out of a system we worked hard for, which is likely the case, or you're really not part of our community at all. We gotta stick together because people don't know the difference. People keep telling me in my comments they don't want to see gay. Well, what the f are they talking about? Sure, I'm not exactly heterosexual, but this isn't gay, strictly speaking. And that's why we need to stick together, because we face the same type of discrimination. Homophobia and transphobia come from the same place. And the movie ends with Rudolph going back to the North Pole, and Santa realizing, oh, I need someone like you because I can't see at night. And I know this film is often seen through a disability or neurodiversity lens, but really this can be applied to any form of diversity. Trans people are a benefit to society. We help move society forward. We challenge sexism. So if you're a trans woman before you transition and you're working in a male-dominated field and then you transition, that is challenging sexism in and of itself. That is a good thing for society. Not only that, we see gender as something more complicated than what cis people typically see it as. For example, a lot of airlines now are having to spend millions of dollars changing their code because it didn't include non-binary options. This is important because the TSA requires that your photo ID match the one corresponding on your boarding pass. That's a problem when airlines don't have a non-binary option. This is why you need trans people there who know this stuff. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you want to watch this video uncensored, you can sign up for my Patreon at patreon.com/SallyPrydeDrag. Plans start as low as $3 a month. Thank you so much for watching. Highly recommend you watch my video, Transphobe or Ally Elf Edition.